Smoke and mirrors, guys. Welcome to the movie factory.
Ooh, so exciting, isn't it?
Trust me. Please, we can kill it.
Ferocious army. I'm trying to put tiger bomb on this jungle flat.
You're not gonna die, you bitch. Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Now you want to get nuts? Wakanda forever! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
You're gonna see some serious shit.
All right. Smoke and Mirrors, episode 50. 50 cal. This is 50.
This is 50. Do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do.
The Safa Cinephile Snipers.
Oh, fuck.
Are you living at BD's?
Yeah, good. How you guys living?
Yeah, I'm all right. In the last 7 days, I've seen like 8 doctors, been to the hospital twice, and
Jesus.
got 2 stool samples from 2 different people.
Damn.
It was wild. Very wild.
You could have 2 people in that bar with all them stools. Thank you.
I ain't pushing any stool in, that's for sure.
Oh, shit. But I am also doing fantastically well. We just came from watching A Quiet Place in a Quiet Place, a.k.a. the cinema.
I'd buy that for $1.
It was fucking excellent. But now, streaming news, fellas. So we start off with Army of the Dead, and the numbers are in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they, I don't know if it was Netflix or someone. Someone released the streaming numbers.
Probably the Nielsen guys.
Yeah, the Nielsen guys. So they said that Army of the Dead was streamed 76 million times. Or at least 76 million families, right? So
Yeah.
they don't know exactly how many times people have actually streamed it. Because other people use others' Netflix accounts. So, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what's weird is that doesn't even put it at number 1,
No.
which is still Extraction.
Yeah. Which is what, 97 million?
Yeah.
96 million people or families watch that?
A crazy amount of like people watch that movie, right? This actually sat like top 9, 10.
It was number 4 or something?
No, it was like the 9th.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I know.
Okay.
Even Bird Box was above this one.
76 million people, or at least families, is still quite a lot, though.
Oh, yeah. It's in the top 10 of all Netflix content.
Yeah.
That's big.
Can you imagine if 76 million families went out to watch this movie? Like 76 million families were like, hey, we're going to go to the movies this week. We're going to go watch Army of the Dead.
Let's say it's all like nuclear families. That's 4 people right there.
Yeah.
That's 4 tickets selling.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's big numbers.
Big money.
Yeah.
Big money.
Fucking oath.
Which just means that they're going to set up this franchise.
Yeah.
Like we're going to get the sequel, the prequel, the anime, everything's going down.
You reckon we're going to get a sequel?
Yeah, I think we will.
I'd like the prequel more, to be honest. So I get to stay with Bautista's character.
But what if what if the
Spoilers.
what if the sequel brings all of them back and it is the time loop?
Yeah.
Because that'd shake it up and explain like the robot zombies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that, or we actually get to see in full them getting the fuck out of Vegas from the opening credits.
Or them just staying in that vault. Fuck. Snyder was also talking about what his dream project would be, and he said, "I want to do a scene-for-scene adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller graphic novel." But he said, like, it'd be fairly easy to do it because it's not a flashy graphic novel. It's pretty gritty, down to earth.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that he was like, I wouldn't even get Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck to do it.
No.
He would recast those roles.
Wow.
So it'd also exist in its another separate fucking multiverse in DC.
I would just get the Keaton to do it.
True.
Keaton.
Yeah.
Keaton can still move, man.
I don't know.
I don't know about move. Mans can act.
We're going to see, though. Apparently he's like getting it in Flash.
Yeah.
Andy Muschietti just dropped that picture with the blood on the bat symbol.
God.
It's not even a lot of fucking blood.
I know.
It's like he cut himself shaving while he was in the bat suit.
He has to shave.
I've got a
before
gala afterwards, so
Shave this beard.
But the funny thing for me with that picture was just Watchmen for me. That's all I saw.
That's why it's done that way.
J.J. Abrams was talking about Demimonde, which is this sci-fi series that he had teed up back in 2018, but then he got called on to do Rise of Skywalker, and then the pandemic hit, so it's just been pushed back.
Bullshit.
So he said, like, with the time that he's had available, he's been able to write the whole series, which is not a common thing. Sorry, the whole season, which isn't a common thing.
No.
Same thing happened with Stranger Things season 4.
Yep.
And also map out the complete arc for the series, multiple seasons worth.
Wow.
So Demimonde is apparently this sci-fi set in the future battle against this monstrous foe. So yeah, it's in his sci-fi bag, but he wants to set it up at HBO Max because that's where he's based now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, remember
He
he got the deal.
over there at bloody Netflix as well, though. The Bad Robot's got a deal over there too. He's got multiple bags.
Or is that Skydance? Because Skydance got a deal over at Netflix.
Yeah, they do too, actually.
Yeah.
It's probably going to expire, that deal. Whole Paramount Plus right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got some news about the Interview with the Vampire show that they're doing over at AMC.
Yeah.
So they said it's weird because it's 7 years after the events of actual Interview with the Vampire or some nonsense.
It's like 12 years or something.
Yeah. And then like there's this reporter which was the
same reporter.
Same reporter is the what's his face character?
Schlater.
Yeah, Christian Slater's character, but this time he's like,
He's older.
he's older.
But it's also his second attempt at interviewing Louis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the first time he was drunk and sort of disorderly and he didn't even make it to the interview.
Yeah.
But now he's cleaned and he cleaned up and he's sober now. So now he's gonna like interview him for real.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point is of having him be an older person. It seems weird to me that they would just throw this in the plot just to mix it up and make it new.
Why is he such a big character? For me, it's why is he a big character? Why did you need to flesh his character out? We're not going to see him.
No. But he's almost like the anchor point to now.
He's us.
Yeah.
He's us in the story.
So he's got to go from, so you're a vampire. All right. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to fuck, you're a vampire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which Christian Slater does extremely well in that movie.
Yeah.
Kills that. Because once he finds out,
He's like, fuck.
yeah, you can see the mind blow.
Yeah. We also got sort of the character outline for Louis. So Louis is now Creole. He'll be played by, they're looking at a 28 to 30 something year old person of color.
Yep.
There was also someone else as well that it was
Louis.
the reporter is going to be played by, they're looking for a white person or something.
Yeah, but a much older
white person, the 50s. Yeah. I don't mind this. Louis was in Louisiana. Depending on what time frame they use, it might be a bit different though, because I mean, Louis in the story kept slaves.
Yeah. And ate them.
Yeah.
Whereas this completely changes the trajectory of that character, because if he was a slave that then became...
Well, it depends though, right? So not all of... Where is Louisiana though? Is it in the South or is it...
Georgia?
Is it out west? Because it'd be different out west, right?
I'm pretty sure it's southern.
Well, they had free states and everything out there. So, I mean, essentially people of color could make money and be business owners and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Which hopefully it is.
That's what I'm hoping.
Like, I don't want it to be like when... who's the guy? Who's Tom Cruise's character? Fuck. I forget his name. The Stat. I don't want it to be the white man pulling out this black guy and then now I'm going to show you like my way of life.
No, I don't want that either. So essentially, like in the book, it's literally Lestat looking for status, right?
Yeah.
Louis brings him that status because of all the money and wealth that Louis has. So if he teams up with Louis, then he gets that status and he can be in all those rooms and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Louis still has to stay that character. He still has to have that status and class, really.
Yeah.
It could be a study on class, which I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Even if it is like class and the difference between like a white person at the same class, and how they are treated,
Yeah.
which would be pretty cool.
So it's like, it's next to Texas. That's the bordering state.
Okay.
So it's like Texas to the left, Arkansas above it, Gulf of Mexico below it, and then Mississippi next to it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know how they're gonna.
I don't know how they're gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta
So-
bring that over somehow.
Apparently, it's one, besides Alaska, this is one of the only U.S. states that isn't counted as a county. It's almost like its own place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Louisiana's so nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm excited. I wish it wasn't on AMC, to be honest. For me,
Same.
I wish it was HBO and
Yeah.
we got all those guys there.
Yeah, I know. Because then you get a higher caliber actor as well,
That's
higher
right.
caliber directors. The thing with AMC though is they will.
Writers.
Yeah. The thing with AMC though is they will show the violence. Interview with the Vampire, I don't remember having any swearing in it.
No, they don't swear.
No. But there is like sexual connotations
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm interested to see where it goes, but yeah.
Same.
Bites that bitch in the titties.
Does too.
Is that Tandy Newton?
No,
No,
that's the other chick that he bites.
Yeah.
Tandy Newton's one of the servants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Sam Keeley is going to play John Finlay, who was one of Joe Exotic's husbands.
Yes, that's right.
They've got a few other actors lined up to play his other husbands as well.
Yeah,
so
two husbands and he turned them both.
What do you mean?
They were straight before they met Joe.
Oh wow!
Yeah. You know about this, yeah?
No,
Man's commit suicide.
no,
Yeah.
I didn't know at all.
Shoots himself.
I haven't
You didn't
watched
watch?
Tiger King
Right.
at all.
The other O, as soon as Joe went to jail, like just left him and married a woman.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So was it the lifestyle that Joe was giving?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all it was.
Wasn't he a dealer?
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
No, he just did a lot of drugs. So.
He was a buyer.
Yeah. Lots of coke, lots of meth. Yeah. That white boy shit.
Yeah. But this one's based off that Wondery podcast.
Yeah.
And it's going through that with the dispute between Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic.
Carol fucking Baskin. You guys should watch Tiger King. It's actually quite good.
I'm gonna check it on.
Really interesting.
I didn't get caught up in the midst of all of it, and there were so many fucking TikTok videos where they were doing the Carol Baskin killed her husband, stabbed, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have What If confirmed for an August 23rd release on Disney Plus. This is the show where it takes iconic, like, you know, set pieces from the Marvel Universe and just flips it on its head. Changes it up. One of them was like Party Thor or something like that.
Yeah, Party Thor. If fucking not Gemma Arterton. Fuck, the chick became Captain Britain, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cap's love interest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gemma Atwell, whatever her name is.
Haley Atwell.
Haley Atwell.
Haley Atwell.
That's the one.
And there's like heaps of other ones. Like there's one with Iron Man. What if
someone from Wakanda found
the king, T'Challa? What if T'Challa was Star-Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of different ones in there.
Yeah.
I'm in, man. I want to watch this. I love the animation style. It looks cool to me.
Animation style going to change per.
I don't think so.
oh man.
Like they
I thought it was going to be like that Love, Death, and Monsters or what it wouldn't. No, not
Love, Death, and Robots.
Love, Death, and Robots. Yeah.
Nah, it's not. I don't believe it's going to change.
Oh.
It looks all right though. Like I like the style of animation that they're going for. It's this weird 2D hand drawn with
3D elements.
3D elements in there, like proper CG though.
Yeah.
Cool.
It does look quite nice.
yeah.
I just thought it was going to change. It looked different.
It would be cool if it changed.
Yeah,
to see the characters with different lenses, like an anime lens and stuff like that.
Like the
That would've been cool.
Captain Britain stuff looked different to T'Challa finding T'Challa being what's his face?
I think the look might change depending on how much CG is actually in the scene as well. Whereas the Star-Lord one looked like heavily CG.
Yeah,
I'd be cool with an animatrix style.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
I'd be cool with that.
And the last piece of streaming news. So Jupiter's Legacy got fucking axed, son. It's out. Netflix said no more.
It's wild.
Yeah, after one season, no more. You could see this coming.
Yeah.
I watched 4 episodes of Jupiter's Legacy.
Couldn't finish it?
Couldn't finish it. There's something wrong there. There's something off. Like I know that Stephen Knight he directed the first 2 episodes and then left for some reason, and I don't know if that's what it is. First 2 episodes are still quite good though.
So I was talking to my mate at work, and he was like, I'm 2 episodes in. Fuck, this is a mad show. By the time he got to the end of that season, he was like, yeah, well, I mean, it was all right. I mean, it was good. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was like probably like maybe 6.5, 7 out of 10. I was like, I'm never watching this fucking show.
Yeah.
And it's not because it was cancelled. It was just because no one's given me like this. Fuck, you got to watch that show.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well,
It's not a Mare of Easttown.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking earth. Well, this is Miller's property anyway, and he's got that whole Miller world is under Netflix now. So
That's what's interesting about this, right? Will this factor into his other shows?
Well, he's doing a super villain series
based
in this world.
yeah,
So we'll see.
yeah.
It just looked kind of shit as well. It had that CW feel. That's what it was for me.
The CW feel like it's not it.
I can't watch those shows.
Too much fucking teen angst brooding.
And the action is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the CG is terrible. Don't make 30 episodes. Do 12 and save that fucking budget.
Badly. But they want your eyes on it all the time.
Oh, God.
We'll have our eyes on it if you do it fucking right in like 8 episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you can make Falcon and the Winter Soldier for 6 episodes long, and I'm still thinking about that shit.
Yeah.
You can do that with this.
I want to watch it all again.
Same. I want them to supercut it, man.
Yeah.
I would watch that in 2 hits.
Fuck yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, they're bado. It is time to fan Layhammer. So
Gunshots.
this is just the details. You ready to get into it?
I'm always ready. Fucking pistol Pete.
I was bored ready.
Alrighty. So we have the Borderlands character teasers. So Roland, Tannis, Lilith, and Claptrap, as well as Tiny Tina. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot set for 2023. So Issa Rae is joining the Spider-Verse sequel as Spider-Woman. The Cruella sequel has been green-lit. We have Christina Ricci joining Matrix 4 as well. Mm-hmm. And then finally we have the Warner Discovery merger name announced, which is Warner Brothers Discovery. Star Trek Discovery.
My God.
I wonder how long they debated over the fucking name.
They would have, right? Because they'd be like, no, I want my fucking name first.
Yeah.
No, I want my fucking name first. Mate.
How much money did they pay this person? Did you see the logo as well?
The Harry Potter?
Yeah, it looks exactly like the Harry Potter lettering.
Are you serious?
Just the gold block letters, not even the fancy Harry Potter lettering.
Yeah.
It's just straight the gold block letters.
Right.
And it's just Warner Brothers Discovery in the stars.
Why? They could have just called it Discovery Brothers. It would have worked.
I would have just called it Warner. Dropped all that other bullshit.
Even just Warner Discovery
Yeah.
would have sounded better than Warner Brothers Discovery.
Warner Discovery.
Warnovery.
What of it?
Scumbag is what it is.
But I'm excited for that merger. I want to see what comes out of it.
As am I. Dato's supposed to be a real go-getter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top shutter.
Yeah.
I want to see him turn the ship around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, rabble rousers.
All right, film news. So Alice Braga is joining Ben Affleck and Robert Rodriguez's Hypnotic. So this one's about Affleck. He's a detective, but then he's investigating the case of his missing daughter.
Yeah.
And then he also gets sort of drawn into this government program conspiracy type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure what character Alice Braga's playing, but usually
Maybe his wife.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
same. Neither would I.
Yeah.
But anything from Robert Rodriguez now, man.
I was really hoping that this was an Affleck picture,
Yeah,
but it's not.
has all the elements of an Affleck picture.
Yes, it does.
True.
He could have done it really, really well.
Which is probably why he got Affleck.
Yeah.
He's probably more an advisor on the set too.
It's just weird though. I mean, Affleck is really skinny right now to play Houdini. What's he? He's gonna put on some muscle there. Or
I don't
is he
think
finished shooting Houdini?
he looks good lean though.
Yeah, he does. He
know what
looks
I mean?
really young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just the veins in his forehead.
yeah.
Like Affleck in The Town for me, that's mad shape, man.
Yeah,
Even if you just packed on a bit of the fat and you're not as shredded to see the abs there,
Yeah.
I'd be cool with that.
dad bod all day.
Jesus.
Shredded like a julienne salad, man.
So we got reports from I don't know where, but supposedly
We never know.
we never know where.
I don't know why we
pulled
even
this
say
shit
that.
out the ether. So supposedly Wanda's accent, which she's lost since Civil War,
Yes.
is making a comeback. So supposedly it's coming back in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
She had a memory jog. That's how.
Right. So she forgot how to talk with her own accent.
Yeah. Because she was spending so much time in the States, I don't buy the story for a fucking
Neither do
second.
I.
It just seemed like lazy filmmaking.
That's dirty boxing.
Yeah. There's nothing new about it. So she's like, we consciously made the decision to refrain from using the full-on Wakanda accent, and now
Sokovia.
we're going
Sokovia.
Sokovia. What did I say?
Wakanda.
That would be fucking wild if she just came back with a Wakanda accent.
Why would it be fun? I'd love it though if she just came back like Chet Hanks. It's Chet tonight.
White boy summer.
I'm a white boy wonder. Shout out to Chet Hanks. He loves that.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Shabba Hanks is the fucking man.
Yeah,
So
man.
problematic, that.
White people that are from there, from Jamaica, talk like that too. It's not just the black people.
Like
But
Gary
Chet
Oldman.
Hanks ain't from Jamaica.
I don't care. That shit is so cool.
Like fucking Gary Oldman in True Romance.
Oh, fuck. That's wild.
Oh man. I got these titties on screen. You ain't trying to see.
So, Code 8, which was a film with Stephen and Robbie Amell, they finally announced a sequel for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it? This one was always like akin to that Push movie that Chris Evans did. Where it's like,
Is that
yeah.
what this? Because I've never watched the movie.
So this is the one
Me
where it's
neither.
like there's just groups of people who have powers.
Right.
And in this one, I believe a girl approaches Robbie Amell about doing some job for her. And then he has to recruit people, and one of them is Stephen Amell again.
I didn't know that they were cousins. Like, I thought they were brothers.
Yeah.
They look so fucking similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're cousins.
I haven't watched the first one for this. I kind of stay away from this, but
I always see it coming up on streaming.
Yeah, I do actually. Is it on Netflix in the US? I
I
think.
think so.
Yeah.
But this one was crowdfunded. So the first one was like a crowdfunded movie.
Yeah, this is the highest grossing crowdfunding film project ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
which
big.
is wild.
Yeah.
just wait. Like Hideo Kojima will get crowdfunding for his movie.
Yeah,
He doesn't even have the rights.
but yeah, so this I don't know. It's kind of off my radar. This.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen enough of these sort of like Project Power push shit.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
that
yeah.
I don't really.
Yeah.
Was Push better than Project Power?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because I did not like Project Power.
no.
No, Push was better than that movie.
That was horrible, that fucking movie.
'Cause-
What a waste of every actor in there. Mostly JGL. Joseph Gordon-Levitt did fuck all in that movie.
I don't even know why. It was
They
in
could have
there.
replaced him with fucking Tig Notaro
Yeah,
Yeah,
digitally.
which they did. It's all digital, and she's all digital.
I know. That's why I said the
Yeah.
joke. Champion. Giving you genius. You ain't even know.
You know what's crazy though is that means that all of Chris D'Elia's jokes are still in that fucking movie.
Probably. Why would they rewrite the fucking script for her? She probably ad-libbed a few as well.
Yeah,
But it was just her snarky attitude that they wanted.
Yeah. Which Chris D'Elia does better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 100% better.
It's just too much eyes on D'Elia at the moment, and not in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jonathan Majors.
John Majors.
From-
John Majors has the maddest name.
Yeah.
He has a superhero name.
Fuck
Yeah.
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 Do you reckon if he has kids, he'll be like, call me Major Dad?
That'd be cool.
Do you reckon he says it in the fucking bedroom? Major Daddy.
Call me Major. That'd be mad, actually.
So he's going to be the adversary or the opponent in the next Creed.
Yeah. So we were speculating, as we do.
Yeah.
Now, we said that we do not want to see him come out as Creed's actual son, because they'd be around the same age when you think about it.
Yeah.
And we don't want him to be Clubber Lang's son,
No.
because they did the son bullshit in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should
played
be
out.
Dunstan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checked out.
Yeah. We don't ever want to see that again. I don't know why this can't be the new up and coming.
I hope so.
Yeah.
What if it's Wheeler's brother coming for the crown again?
I wish it was just Wheeler.
Fuck yeah. That'd be mad.
Wheeler would be fire.
They should have made this movie from the perspective of the opponent.
That'd be
Because
different.
Creed is he's the heavyweight champion of the
Yeah.
world now. We know what he's
Yeah.
doing. He's got a baby. He's spending money. He's defending his crown. Obviously,
Yeah. And
it'd be cool to make somebody else the star of this movie. It'd be cool if this was the next up and comer.
yeah, much like Clubber was, though.
Yeah,
What if you took Creed 2 and cut out all of Michael B. Jordan's shit? Because that starts off with fucking Drago.
Yeah.
And then he just did that. And in the end fight, he just loses.
which he does in the first Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's always like the fighter's journey, anyways. Usually at the end of the match, they lose. They even did it in the final Rocky Balboa.
yeah. Sometimes so, but in real life, that fighter usually fucking wins.
Yeah. Because he's the hungrier fighter.
He's the hungrier fighter.
Yeah.
He's fresher.
yeah.
He hasn't been punched in the head 3,000 times.
Yeah. And that's almost the template that they're taking from the first Rocky movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now, like, Clubber comes in and Rocky's like, what does he say? He's civilized.
Yeah.
The worst thing that could ever happen to a fighter is they become civilized.
Got civilized.
So now he's like,
You lost the eye of the tiger.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he won't even have Rock there to actually tell him that fucking speech. I don't know why Stallone left the fucking franchise at this pivotal point.
You can give him a call.
Yeah, I was just about to say FaceTime him.
That'd be fucked if Stallone's on there only in FaceTime or just the voice. Well, I gotta know you, kid. I fucking understand you, Rock.
Rock, what do you say? Use your words, Rock.
Peter Petrelli's holding the phone for Stallone so he can do the sway with him.
That's wild. Yeah.
Rock Jr., hold that fucking
But yeah, I hope we're done with the sons and all that.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to let go of the sins of the father storylines.
Yeah.
Just needs to move forward. Let him be the new killer app. Killer app.
The new king, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also don't want to see Creed lose and then come back again.
He will.
Oh God.
They
I
did
don't
it
want
in the
that,
second
B.
one.
I know. I don't want that either.
They did it in Rocky 3 as well.
Yeah, but then he's never done it again. Rocky only lost once to what's his face?
Clubber.
To Clubber, and then beat him.
Yeah.
And then Apollo died,
Yeah.
and then he had to beat the Russian.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Russian essentially hurt him so bad he couldn't fight again, which is wild. And then he had to fight in the streets, fight in the shade.
Yeah, because he had to get the credibility back.
Yeah, he had to get the street cred back.
Yeah, he had to.
That's wild.
No one fucked with Rock on the streets after that. You notice in Balboa?
But during that whole fight, they were shitting on Rock the whole time.
Badly.
It was wild, son.
Rock was dumping.
All of Philadelphia just turned their back on
Badly. It was like pigeon shit on the fucking statue and everything.
What do you call it? What if in this one, Tessa Thompson buys the farm?
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh, fuck.
We didn't get to see what's his face die either. Adrian die. So that could make it in.
What if she kills herself though because she goes deaf?
That's wild.
Know what I mean?
Damn, that's dark.
That is dark.
I don't think she would because they have a child now.
I know, but like you know how she was focusing on her personal career and everything still.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
You know, all them songs is on Spotify as well.
The songs from the first Creed that she does is
Fire.
fucking fire.
Yeah, man.
That Philly sound that they have.
But that was more like neo soul than the pop that she does in the second one.
Yeah. But you could that means that you can see her upgrading as an artist, though, right?
Is that an upgrade though?
For some people, like it's weird if you look at say, like Gaga, right? So Gaga came out to do all those pop hits, Poker Face, all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
Only to turn around and just completely change her style and everything again. Like Gaga is like female Ye, right? So she will switch it up every time. She hasn't given you the same album again.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Gaga fan. Like that's not my sort of music.
No.
But yeah, I respect it.
Very true, actually. He went from fucking Poker Face to Bad Romance.
Yeah.
Shit.
More electronic.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. Anything with John Majors in there, I'm excited, man. Like that guy has been killing it.
Yeah.
Like he's on a tear that you can't believe.
I'm
Like,
hanging for that. The harder they fall.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fucking.
That's
fire.
the Charlie Hunnam one, yeah?
No. That's
No?
the Idris.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Idris is
Idris.
the bad guy.
Is he?
I think so. I think that's who John because John Majors is leading
It
this
is.
shit.
John Majors is leading. Idris is the bad guy.
and they're going out to kill him because he
Yeah.
killed
He
Major's
killed Majors'
family.
dad, whole family.
Major Dad.
What is that? What is that Hunnam movie with Majors in there? Is that out already? The
Yeah, Jungle Land.
Yeah.
Jungle Land. That's out. I've seen that shit on DVD at Big W. Like already in the fucking bargain bins, I see.
That's weird. That's weird. All right, so we got some casting news there for Damian Chazelle's Babylon.
Babylon
Tings. All right, so we have Max Mignella, Catherine Waterston, Samara Weaving, Lucas Haas, which is weird. You don't see Lucas Haas all that much anymore. We got Flea, my guy.
Yep.
Rory Damon and Rory Damon Gupton. So they're all joining the cast for Babylon.
Yeah.
Is this the sci-fi one?
No. So this is the Brad Pitt and
is the
Margot
one
Robbie one.
Set in Hollywood.
Yeah, during the 50s.
Yes, and you're going to have some of these guys will actually play actual people.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool.
This is kind of like a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood type vibe as well.
Yeah.
I hope Tarantino releases that 20-hour cut
It's a bit too much.
as a series. No, it's not.
As a series, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd watch it as a series, but
Yeah.
never as a movie. Can you
2 hour
imagine watching
episodes.
20 fucking hours of movie?
Of that movie, I could watch. I watch that movie 5-6 times a year. I can show you my
I see the letterbox. Flex on me.
You know, like that movie, for some reason, I can watch like that.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can watch that. That's my most watched Tarantino movie right now. Before it
Same.
was Django.
Same, because when I watched it, when I got it on 4K, I watched that movie twice in the same week.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-hour movie.
As weird as it sounds, it's the one Tarantino movie where it's almost about just regular people doing a job.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of Tarantino's films are very grounded in their just regular fucking folk.
Always.
I like the journey in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because it's not so much outward, it's more inward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's never about the fame and the glory. It's the friends that you keep.
Yeah.
Because they're the things that like really have your back. Because business doesn't.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone needs their Cliff Booth, man.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking oath. Hey, remember, you're Rick fucking Dalton. Look, the way when he's walking up and he's just spinning on the ground like that. I'm Rick Dalton. Can you tell me where the makeup tent is?
Come and get it, fucker.
That kills me. All right, Keys. Come and get it, fucker. Give my glasses back. You don't need those anymore. Come and get it, fucker. Okay, no.
So we got some new additions to John Wick Chapter 4 as well.
Yeah.
So we have Nab Shamir Anderson. I know him from Dear White People. Pretty decent. And then the most exciting casting that I've seen for this, Donnie fucking Yen.
Yeah.
The fucking man himself.
It was bound to happen. Like
Yeah.
Yen in a Stahelski flick. Fucking potent mix.
Need it. Him working with 8711 is going to be next level as well.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Yep.
with them shooting them angles, and do you reckon they're just like, Donnie, just do your fucking thing?
Yes.
Because what do you call it? Donnie will come through, and like he's like, what do you have choreographed for the fight? And they're like, oh, we've got this. So for Flashpoint, I think is the name, the one where you fight Seraph.
Yeah.
At the end there, they did all this, like organized all this choreography, and Donnie was like, doesn't look good on camera. I'll show you, and he redid all the choreography for it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mans also pays his stuntmen so he can punch them, right?
Extra.
Extra.
Yeah.
So he'll say, look, I'll give you an extra $200. You let me actually punch you in the scene. Yeah, Donnie's a wild boy.
I like it. At least he pays for it. At least he's not a cunt and just like straight up kicks him or something like that.
Just does it?
Yeah. Which other people would have.
I see Donnie like doing the kick without telling them, and then doing the fucking the Khan in Godfather, just throwing the money down.
That's wild.
He never seems like a prick though.
Nah, it's that San Francisco sensibility that's, bred into him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to play one of Wick's old friends again. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I wonder if we're going to have just another scene like, what's his face? Like John Wick 3 with, what's her name? Halle Berry.
I was looking at it like, is it friend with quotation marks on there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's actually like, he's got a rivalry with him.
Well, all of his friends essentially have a rivalry with him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Hopefully it's a good fight between them because I want to see them fight.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you brought up before was, could it be that he is just, bringing him back to the high table?
Yeah.
To Sonata, who should be, Hiroyuki Sanada should be the head of the high table.
Yeah.
That's who should be, because he can actually fight John then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he can act.
And he can act.
Yeah.
And he plays a good bad guy.
And he's just a cool motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the beard.
Yeah.
You got the beard?
You got to have the beard.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Give it up, Sonata.
But at the same time, Mans is probably shooting Westworld. So I don't know, like, how are we going to do this?
True.
Better be the fucking head of that.
So we're going to get a new addition to the Master and Commander film.
Yeah.
A long gestating, like people wanted a sequel
Yeah.
for a long time to the Russell Crowe movie that Peter Weir directed.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never watched this movie.
It's good.
Same.
Master and Commander is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a cat and mouse game, but you don't know, you never see the perspective of the enemy. It stays on board there with them. And then it just gets really tense, right? Because the enemy starts using all these other tactics and stuff that they don't know about. There's also like this, like they build up the enemy because they're known.
Right.
Like
the Red Baron of the Sea.
yeah,
Right.
It is. So that like the crew are actually like spooked and everything, but he's like, we need to do this, and like leads them through it. But this new film will take it all the way back to the start.
Yeah.
So it's
when he captained his first ship.
before that.
Jesus.
So he's on another ship, and when he first meets the surgeon, the doctor on board the ship, which is played by Paul Bettany.
Bettany's character. Yeah.
So they've got a good relationship by the time you see The Far Side of the World, Master and Commander. But
Right.
this one will take it back to when they first met. It's like Master and Commander Origins.
Right.
But this is a book series as well by Patrick O'Brien. That's got like I think 5 books in the series.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of material there to mine from.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet that it's, what's his face? Tom Holland.
Fucking hell. Hope not.
What if it's Chalamet?
If it's Chalamet, I'm
If
in.
it's Chalamet, then I'm set.
Fuck. Especially if Chalamet's Paul Bettany's character.
Who's doing this?
Fuck.
Is it Warner? Or is it Universal?
It'd
Who
be
did What's His Face?
Fox. Fox did
It's
the
Disney.
yeah
So it could be What's His Face?
Holland.
Holland.
Right
Right.
now. Let's hope it's not.
Very true.
So Yahya Abdul Mateen III is joining The Rock for this new movie called Emergency. It's supposed to be this new high octane film.
High adrenaline.
Why is The Rock automatically high octane? Like, really?
The Rock is the persona, is like, you know, the persona of fucking Tour de Force as well.
Yeah, yeah.
It's those quads that he's got on him. Fucking high octane
seen
buns on that.
Have you seen that fucker lately? Did you see the picture of him after he worked out? It's like his first workout as Black Adam.
Nah.
His legs are like this big. Like his legs are so big they touch when he's standing.
Does he have a thigh gap?
No. his legs is this big. What the fuck's going on here, man?
I only see that guy. He always wears a cloak when he's on set. he just looks like he's hiding.
He is hiding. He posted a picture the other day of, like, he had a t-shirt on, right? But the t-shirt was cut a little lower.
Yeah.
So you could see the Black Adam uniform underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, costume, I should say.
Yeah.
Underneath. Fucking hell.
Just that cloak kills me.
Do we have any details about what this is about? It's not, eh? I saw Yahya and Emergency and immediately thought it was the Michael Bay film.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting. I was like, The Rock's not in that fucking movie.
But this is actually a journey through the underworld of the music industry.
Yeah, that was very vague.
In Austin, Texas.
Righto.
But yeah, we'll see. High octane.
That'd be if they shoot it out there. Hopefully, The Rock finally gets to do Rogan's podcast, because then I'll be happy.
That'll be next level. Mm-hmm. And that's it for film news this week. Kicking it off with trailers. So we got our first look at Reminiscence, the Hugh Jackman.
Second look, really.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Second look. Following that very brief teaser.
Very brief.
So this one's got Hugh Jackman. It's got fucking Tandy Newton in there. It's got Rebecca Ferguson in there.
Yeah. Fuck, Tandy Newton's just sexy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
You need more Tandy Newton.
Oh, yeah.
So this one, he's like this investigator that investigates people's past.
Yeah, but it looks like he sells memories as well at the same time.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Kind of looks shifty. So in this world, like the waters have risen in Florida
Yeah.
for some weird reason, but that scares the shit out of me.
Ice caps? We don't know.
I know, but alligators in Florida?
Yeah, but they can't go into seawater. If it's a seawater that rises, alligators are fucked. They'll die the fuck off.
That's true. All right.
Yeah.
I feel safe again.
If it's Florida, what you need to worry about is the sharks then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like then he meets Rebecca Ferguson's character, and then for some reason it looks like they're tied together through their past, but it seems he's forgotten.
Yeah.
And he's starting to remember.
Yeah.
But it almost seems like she killed him before. It feels like.
Yeah.
Because she's almost like a femme fatale.
Yeah.
But Tandy Newton's warning him against it, and it looked a lot like in Inception.
Yeah, it did have a Nolan feel to it. I honestly thought that it was a Wally Pfister film. Pause.
It looked like Pfister's cinematography.
Like, yeah, Pfister shot it, but I don't know. Pause. Change your fucking name, Wally.
But
even just Wallace would sound all right. Wally? Wally. You want to be known for the rest of your life as fucking Wally?
he seems like a bar regular,
Oh,
right?
man.
He's like the pub regular Wally.
Badly.
Wally over there will tell
There
you.
you go, Walls.
But what's Jonathan Nolan's on this because it's creators of Westworld.
Yeah, it was funny because at the start of the trailer it said half the creators of Westworld. It's like, mate, what are you doing? Just say from one of the creators.
Or the creators. It doesn't matter if not all of them are there. It's not fucking Pokemon.
Jeez.
Jesus.
We got a trailer for South African royalty. Neil Blomkamp's new movie, Demonic, which is shot during the pandemic, which
In
is
secret?
in secret, which is wild. Yeah. So this one, more horror. It's a horror trope from the old Blomkamp. I watched the trailer, and it's American as well. And
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be American. I
Yeah,
thought it was going to
kinda
be more South African.
yeah.
But yeah, horror sci-fi.
Yeah.
Because they like the sci-fi to get her into that zone where she can go to the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's still alive. Kind of gave me a Flatliners vibe as well. Because she goes there and it's almost like she's trapped in that world, sort of like Insidious as well.
Yeah.
But then she brings something back, so a demon follows her into this world.
This world. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, it looks good. Looks a little scary.
yeah,
Should be good. Hopefully it's good.
yeah,
We haven't seen anything from Blomkamp in a fucking minute, so
yeah. He
I'm
had
excited.
those Oates shorts
yeah.
that he did. He was gonna do Aliens, that reboot. He was gonna do the RoboCop sequel.
He was gonna do Halo.
Yeah.
wasn't gonna.
Yeah, he's got more projects than fucking Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Same.
GDT got projects coming out the fucking ears,
I
man.
know.
The wazoo.
We got the trailer for America, the motion picture.
Yeah,
Fuck, this looks hilarious.
it does look funny, man. I like this take.
Yeah.
Like, especially in like the animated form
Yeah.
Yeah.
that they're going for. Yeah.
It was, I don't know, it was giving me Team America vibes there as well.
Yeah.
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 But it's like it's so absurd that it's funny.
Yeah. It's great.
Especially like Channing Tatum playing George Washington.
George Washington, yeah.
A full on hero version. Killer Mike's in there, Simon Pegg's in there.
Fuck yeah. Simon Pegg's a bad guy, man.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's the English, eh?
He's the English.
But it's almost like back then colonial times mixed with now.
Yeah.
Because like there's cars and there's neon lights and bars and all sorts of shit.
Fucking mad.
But yeah, I don't know whether this is Netflix, eh?
Yeah,
This is dropping on.
either that or Amazon.
Yeah.
One of the two. But yeah, this looks good.
Yeah.
You got a trailer for Roadrunner.
Yeah.
So this is the film about Bourdain.
Yeah.
Damn near cried a little bit
I know.
when I watched this. Oh man.
Seeing him live, like really living in this trailer.
That's why this is so hard, right? So we got to watch Bourdain live for years,
Yeah.
right? Eating and drinking across the world and having fun and talking
Yeah.
to people.
Connecting with people.
Oh,
he,
man.
he wasn't a dick about it.
No.
Bourdain wasn't sitting there like judging people. He was
No.
like, actually, I want to try your
was
food. I
in
want to
the-
learn.
In the thick of it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he says, like, to truly enjoy it, you need to lose yourself in someone's culture.
Yeah. What did you say? Don't be a traveler.
Yeah. Don't be a traveler, I don't know.
There was some line that he used.
Yeah.
But like even from Kitchen Confidential, that feeling sort of came through. You know what I mean? Like he's just like an everyman. He's just passionate about cooking.
Yeah.
He can connect with anyone else.
He's a regular guy, man.
Yeah.
Regular guy.
I'm excited for this. So this is doing like I think it's dropping at Cannes or some film festival, then it's dropping theatrically, and then it's coming to HBO Max.
Yeah, yeah. I love that you sit down with Dave Chan. I love that you sit down with the other guy.
Yeah.
God, he's an artist. He's so good.
Is he the guy that was on Rogan?
Yeah, yeah. It's heartbreaking, that guy, man. It's weird that they actually got him.
Yeah.
Because he could literally, when he was on Rogan, he could literally only talk about him a little bit before he broke down.
Yeah.
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 I'm excited, man.
Same. I'm
Can't
watching
wait
this
for
when
this.
it drops on
Oh,
HBO
man.
Max. For
Can't
sure.
wait.
We got a first little look at Shazam, Fury of the Gods,
Yeah.
where it was just like a little skit when he's like, why is it so dark in here?
Yeah.
And then that was basically it. But there was a photo that came out where someone snapped Shazam's new suit, which...
Yeah. So you kind of get to see it in the trailer, right? His new suit. You get to see like his arms and gauntlets and legs and whatnot. And the new suit design, which is Very Superman inspired, to be honest.
Yeah, very. It's a lot more form fitting. He looks a lot leaner.
Yeah.
And he's definitely got them raisins intact.
Yeah.
Because he does not look juiced at all.
Jesus. Yeah. Well, it's impossible to do what he did. We saw him at the fan. What's it called?
Fandome.
Fandome. Man's was lean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 6 months later, he's jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know what that process is. All right. It's like, what's it called? Travelome or whatever it is. Travelome. It's like the strongest fucking anabolic steroid you can ever get. Right? They use this shit on fucking steers. That's how big it is. Yeah.
Isn't it like 3 months up and then you need to wean down for 3?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you need to
Cycle on, cycle off.
You need to. Well, you can keep doing it. Like if you keep doing like anabolics and whatnot, because once you inject, exogenous sort of testosterone into your body's like, all right, cool, you guys got this.
Yeah.
You're fine. I don't have to do anything. So your body stops creating testosterone. If you ever stop doing like, TRT or something like that, you have to start taking drugs to tell your body, hey, you need to start creating testosterone again. Like that's the only thing. If you don't, your body doesn't even out. You fuck your body up something fierce on.
And then you just spiral into depression.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like crazy.
It's funny though, because TRT can help you get out of depression.
Yeah.
At least for men, raising your testosterone level will actually make you feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is weird.
It's true.
Anyway, that's your
It's energy in a fucking pill.
yeah. Brain injection.
So we have the second trailer for Infinite as well. I didn't watch this one. But this is the one with Dylan O'Brien, yeah?
Yeah, so you actually get to see Dylan O'Brien a bit more doing his Bond shit. This movie looks big.
Really?
Fuck it.
Why is
hell.
that funny?
I don't know why, but like, so Dylan O'Brien, in Casino Royale, with Dylan, not fucking, why am I saying
Daniel
Dylan
Craig?
O'fucking Bryan so much? Daniel Craig's on that crane thing at the start with the free runner.
Yeah.
So he's on that, but to get on that, he drives his fucking car off a building, then jumps out the fucking windscreen or something to get on there. But what they're saying with this is you've lived and been reincarnated, right? Now, if you train for 10,000 hours, you'd be good at something, right? Now, if you train for 1,000,000 hours, you'd be fucking unbelievable. And that's where these guys are. They're at that 1,000,000 hours of like mastering shit.
Right.
Where like there's those guys on that side, but then you got the infinites that want to end things. They don't want to be infinite anymore. And I think that's where Chiwetel comes in.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is Dylan O'Brien or Marky Mark?
It's both.
Or both?
Both. Because I think Dylan O'Brien gets killed, right?
Right.
And then Marky Mark sort of awakens. And then he's like, why am I remembering all these things?
It's plants. You know what I mean?
And then, he's fucking like, then he's all of a sudden driving motorcycles off like mountains onto planes, using a katana to stab into the wing. It shows you the whole.
What's it rated, this movie?
I think it's PG. With a budget like that, like it looks big. I'm pretty sure PG-13.
Yeah.
Has to be. But they fighting with swords and guns and chases and all sorts of shit. It looks big. And the action, the angles, the CG and everything, it looks like a fucking superhero fight. It's a big movie.
Jeez.
Huge.
Huge surprise.
I don't want to see this movie then. I'll watch it for free on Amazon.
Amazon?
Is it Amazon?
Paramount.
Paramount, yeah. Fuck
Yep.
it. I can wait. I'm not going out of my way to watch that.
Yeah, I think it's only dropping June. Actually, shit. This should be out in like a week.
Have a review for you next week.
Yeah, that's it for movie trailers this week.
Yep.
Kicking it off with entertainment news. So we've had Romy Walthall.
Yeah, Walthall.
who passed away during the week. So she passed away at the age of 57. You might remember her from Face Off. So she was the secretary of Sean Archer, you know, the one he grabs.
Yeah. Which is wild.
Yeah. And she also had a role in the 80s in this movie called House of Usher.
Yeah. She was in the Howling 4 as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Quite a scream queen.
she actually tapered off from acting. She didn't want to do it anymore, and she started teaching it. And because she had a family, so she wanted to focus on them, so she gave her time to teaching, which I completely understand. And that is why the messages that came out from her kids were so heartwarming. I felt really, really bad because, like, from the son to the daughters, everything, they were like, she was the best person. Like, there's no one in the world that is quite like her. So, I mean, it's sad when you hear it so personal as well. She was really young, and
57 is fuck young in these days, man.
Yeah.
That's like 40 when you think about it. Like now, that's 40, dog.
Yeah. And she was also someone that kind of didn't pursue fame as heavily to focus on her family.
Yeah.
Which is very rare as well to hear.
Yeah.
And speaks a lot about her character.
The only time I've ever heard it is what's his face? Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. Yeah. And he took like 20 years off, and he's only now coming back in very limited sort of capacity.
The first time that he's been back was
That?
with Reynolds.
Yeah.
And then got punched. We didn't hear from him again. Yeah.
Fuckwit. Rest in peace to Romy Walthall. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for film. Condolences to your family, friends, and fans out there. This is a really hard time. I couldn't imagine going through it. And wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Who's going to cap it off there?
All right. So we had word from the, what's his name? The Sony's chief.
Panacha.
Punisher?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was talking about the future of Spider-Man, right? Who is he talking to? Variety. Yeah. That's who he was talking to. So he said that there is an actual plan in place for the future of Spider-Man after was it No Way Home?
Yeah.
No Way Home? Yeah. So he said just basically wait. You know, we do have a plan. And even more will be revealed at the end of No Way Home.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. That means that there's going to be a stinger.
Yeah.
Of Spider-Man meeting Venom and Venom changing his chest piece to look like the spider, which would be cool.
Yeah.
He said that there's going to be more. He loves the relationship with Feige. Like he really sort of likes the sandbox that Marvel brings that they can sort of play in, right?
And the money.
Obviously the money. They don't share now, do they?
No, they don't share. It's the credibility that Marvel gives Spider-Man, which then gives the SPUMC universe.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting, but then at the same time, I think about it, and it's just like Spider-Man's villains, and that's all the movies that they're making. You know what I mean? Like the connective tissue is basically just Spider-Man. So it's just incorporating him in the Sinister Six, and that's all they want to do. At the end of the day,
tried to do this since when? 2008.
Yeah.
This Amazing Spider-Man came out when? 12, 13?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. They've been trying to do this since then.
I swear it's just that one guy in the back of the room. Sinister Six. That's what we need. We need a Sinister Six. And everyone's like, fuck it, we'll get to it, mate. Yeah. All right?
Mate, what do you bring?
Sinister Six. I love lamp.
That's what it sounds like. But yeah, it does sound promising, this though. I mean, they're talking about more of the Sony characters sort of being used in Marvel. So hopefully we get to see Morbius and all those guys. Like, as if I wouldn't want to see Blade with Morbius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Blade working with a vampire is different.
Yeah. But that's the only way that this becomes credible.
Yeah, that is Blade 2 though. So.
Yeah. But that's the only way that this becomes credible and interesting to me is if Marvel has their finger in that pie.
Pause. Yeah. You need it.
Yeah. Gotta have.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Same.
We'll see how they go.
And that's it for news this week.
That is all.
All right, we got 2 movies to break down. So we got Quiet Place 2 that we seen today, and we got Conjuring 3, which we watched on the weekend sometime.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
All right, so the better sequel of the weekend for me was obviously A Quiet Place 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just felt better, man. The characters like got more fleshed out. And they were there, and
Yeah.
the new characters are unbelievable. Cillian Murphy's character is
Loved it.
next level. Emmett,
Yeah.
is next level. Yeah,
He looked like Aiden Pierce from Watch Dogs as well.
he did.
I
We were saying though he should be David. So Dr. Ackman, if you're listening, he should be David in The Last of Us.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I usually don't like a flashback,
Yeah,
but this did it really well.
yeah.
I don't think it did it where it was just continually going back and
That's
touching on it.
That's the thing. The continually going back, don't fucking do that to me. Have the one fucking flashback and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloodsport only has the.
Nah.
No.
Nah, he
got a
doesn't.
Bloodsport has
doesn't.
multiple.
It's got multiple.
But it's the feels in that one.
Yeah. It's the
There's only
montage.
training
There's
montage.
only
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
So he's got the I
When he's a
wasn't going
kid?
to steal it.
Yeah, he's got that one,
And then he's got
and then he's got the trainer. And then it's the training montage after that.
and then it's him training when he was young.
Yeah.
And then it's the teach me I can do it
Yeah.
Yeah.
into the montage.
Yeah. And then the T.
Not Japanese. You are not a Tanaka.
I know.
Anyway, but yeah,
Quiet Place 2 was fire.
what's his
Yeah.
face's direction? Spot on again.
Yeah.
I love the
Krasinski?
whole sections of film where there's no talking or no sound whatsoever.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Made people shut the fuck up in the theater
It
too.
did, man. I reckon they got scared. No.
Don't eat those fucking chips, mate.
The people next to us, you heard her towards the end of the film opening it up. Just open the fucking bag, man.
Like a band-aid.
I know.
Again, what killed me was that one moment when it did go to quiet and I just heard one person, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this as a sequel. Lots of connective tissue.
Yeah.
It didn't miss a beat as well. It felt like it took off exactly when the last one ended.
Literally.
Yeah.
It didn't stop.
Yeah.
Like the pacing was really, really good. Characters were, I think, paced really well, like where they were. The only thing that I kind of didn't like, Jaimin was in there for a fucking minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when his character, whatever happens with his character, it just, to me, it was so stupid.
Yeah.
Like he was in full control and then panics. You know what I mean?
Wild, eh?
I know. He set it up there. He was fucking confident. Then he was like, "Oh my god, my family!" It was like, it just took me out. That was the only thing that took me out. But other than that, everything was fire. Again, I hated those kids. I'm
You hate
sorry.
those kids?
I hate them both.
I hate the son. The son kills me. The son is straight bitch made in this one. Yeah, but at least the girl is like rocking that shit. The girl is good. She actually fights back a little bit. That son is a little bitch, man.
I know, but
Ever since
stubborn.
the waterfall
It's the
scene,
stubbornness.
ever since the waterfall scene, I knew he was bitch. Straight bitch.
I don't know. What shit me was that the bear trap hits and he's quiet and then looks and then screams like,
Sometimes it do be working like that.
Yeah, it does.
There
True
was
though.
this one
That'd
day
be
at
true though.
school, and there was this and we had all the ping pong table tennis tables bloody like stacked up against the wall, and one of them fell onto this guy's leg and like scraped it, and the scraper was just all white, right? So you know it was mad deep, and then started bleeding. Yeah.
It shaved that fucker's ankle off.
Yeah, man's only started screaming once he looked at it. And then he wasn't even holding the place that he was screaming at. He was holding his mouth. I always remember that shit.
Same. That shit was scary.
And they still continue to stack those fucking table tennis tables there.
They didn't even put a fucking board there, like a little stand or something to keep
Nothing.
them all in check.
It was violent as hell at us.
It's like one of the kids at school kicked the soccer ball. Remember at Oatley Public how they had that fucking doxed ourselves, but what do you call it? You know that fucking section there, just in front of the tuck shop.
Yeah.
They had put a fucking like a little covering over that, and this kid fucking launches the soccer ball in, and it hits the ceiling, breaks the glass, and the glass into his leg.
Wow.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
But yeah, really, really enjoyed A Quiet Place.
Same.
I feel like watching it again.
Yeah, this was the first movie I saw this year, right? So we're 6 months in. This is the first movie I saw this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like you could watch Quiet Place 1 and 2 back to back.
I reckon
like no problems.
I'd like to get a supercut of that. That'd be cool.
Even if you took the start of Quiet Place 2 and put it at like the start, and then kind of.
So we already got reports coming out that they're doing a third one. They greenlit the third one and everything.
Yeah.
That comes out 2023.
Yeah. And a spin-off.
And a spin-off, yeah. So is Krasinski doing... I know that Krasinski's not doing one of them.
He's not doing the spin-off, but he's doing
the
third.
Do you reckon that spin-off will follow Emmett?
I don't know. I don't know if he just stays with the family.
Him losing his kids and wife?
Yeah.
That'd mess me up.
Yeah.
That's a hard story to watch.
I think, like, my favorite parts of this movie were the quiet bits as well, where there was no real talking or even sign language, but it was used so fucking well.
Yeah.
It was perfect for me. Like when they're on the docks and shit like that, and it's just quiet, but you understand what's going to happen, and then just shit pops off for a little moment.
Yeah.
And then fucking goes back to it.
There was no dialogue in that scene.
Yeah.
He do.
I think Krasinski does well in Show Don't Tell.
Yeah.
And for someone that's only directed 2 movies and who mainlines as an actor, like he does well.
Yeah.
As if we're not going to get him to direct a fucking Fantastic Four film.
Right? And have him as Mr. Fantastic? And Emily Blunt as fucking Invisible Woman?
She already said no.
Really?
Yeah. She's a bit butthurt from Marvel.
He said yes, though.
Yeah.
He said that he'd do it.
He was like, hell yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he'd be an awesome Mr. Fantastic. That guy's jacked as well.
He's tall enough.
And he can also do like the nerdy sort of softer stuff and also like the heroic shit.
Yeah.
And I'd believe him.
Yeah.
Like him in The Office, he is a fucking funny cunt in that show,
Dwight?
man.
Yeah. That fucking Lone Graffard just didn't come off properly.
Nah.
It's too nerdy.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Fantastic gets down, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
do be
he
scrapping.
fights.
Yeah.
Like he's usually the first one in the fight. So in Civil War, he's supposed to be there. He's the one that brings all of them, like, you know, they go to him. They don't go to Tony in the comics. Well, they can't go to Tony or the Hulk. In the comics, they go to him because he builds the raft.
Holy shit.
No? Yeah, I think he builds a raft so he knows how to get into the raft, and they go in and they fuck shit up in the raft. It's so cool. But the raft is like a completely different dimension. That's what they build it as.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. It's cool.
That's fucking mad.
Yeah.
All right. Conjuring 3.
I was pretty nonplussed by this one. I think for me, there was just too much going on compared to the first and second one. And it didn't keep the same themes as the first and second one did, which I think the first and second one did really well. I understand that you can't keep to the same tropes, but at the same time, Conjuring 1 and 2 really focused heavily on religion and just one entity that's in the house and one location.
Yeah.
Whereas this jumped a lot around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumped around a lot, sorry.
Yeah. So we were talking about it. I prefer my Conjuring movie to stick with the demon. I don't need a human element within the movie that's, you know, controlling the demon or something like that, right? In the first 2 movies, you found out more about demons or those 2 demons than the people that were, getting possessed and all that other nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like them to sort of, if they do, just sort of rein it back and
Yeah.
do that more. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually thought it was a lot better than it was going to be.
Yeah.
Shout out to the person that did the script. I think it was David Leslie McGoldrick.
Yeah. One had a hand in there too.
Not in the script, but probably in the story.
The screenplay, the story, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was because there was like 4 people. There's too many chefs in there. But
Now, on this, there was only the one. He was the only O. You know how Gary Doberman usually does it?
yeah.
And they're trash. But yeah, he did a lot better than the recent spin-offs for Annabelle and The Nun and fucking Curse of La Llorona. And that's what I was sort of like worried about, was that Michael Chavez was going to fuck it up. He did ape a lot of James Wan's camera style,
Yeah.
I found. But he had some cool shots in there. Like I like when fucking Patrick Wilson's like dragging the sledgehammer, and then Vera Farmiga's sort of like backing up with the torch, and you kind of see his silhouette a bit more.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. If it sort of, even if it kind of went a little fucking The Shining there for a second. But I don't think it's the strongest sequel. Conjuring 2 still plays a lot better than it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
It's
it is
also
it
not
is what
as
it is.
scary, this movie.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was very toned down. It felt
Yeah.
like it. Like it just
Very muted.
Yeah.
Very, like, they sort of telegraphed the scares as well.
There was more scares, like not jump scares in the first and second one as well. It was more so that feeling of tension that you get, and you're actually fucking scared.
Yeah.
Rather than someone just like fucking Zoolandering you and jumping out of the fucking darkness.
Yeah. I think that's what you get when you introduce that human element, though. Like, as soon as you can explain, this person's actually just conjuring it up.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Then it's
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 not
sorted.
just, hey, it's a demon from hell that you need to send back there.
Yeah.
Nobody can help you.
yeah. I think they also wanted to get away from, we don't want to exercise anyone else as the end bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, but like, admittedly, sorry. So when he's mopping the floors in the prison
Yep.
and that dude starts singing Call Me by Blondie, I like that, but I wish they just changed the scare up for that.
Yeah. That big guy was weird,
Yeah.
but he wasn't scary.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and a monster doesn't just have to scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, like, it was weird, but they must have had Cirque du Soleil guys in there doing all the contortionist shit.
Yeah.
But the sound was unbelievable in this movie.
Yeah. What do you call it? I'm pretty sure that big dude is the twins from Shaun of the Dead. You know, the two twins that are there, the balding dudes with the long hair.
Ah, yeah.
Looks like the same guy.
Jeez. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's what we watched together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you watch there?
I watched Amazing Spider-Man 2. Finally finished them hits off.
That's all the Spider-Man movies,
all
doesn't
the
it?
old ones, yeah. I got to watch the Homecoming and
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
That's one.
Yeah, that's the one. Watched the Mare of Easttown. I watched all of it.
How was
This
this?
was really good. Craig Zobel got in there,
Craig Zobel. I know that
killed
name.
it. Isn't he though that does dragged across concrete? No.
Craig Azala.
Oh, Craig Zobel did. I think the other one.
He did do something else.
The Belkin Experiment. What's it called?
Yeah, I think it is the Bel. No, Belkin's the brand.
Yeah,
Belco experiment?
Belco
Belco,
Experiment.
yeah.
Did he do that?
I don't know.
I'm just checking now.
Yeah, but this was really good, man.
Shit.
Yeah, what's her face killed it?
Winslet?
Winslet.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And the other chick from Watchmen?
The Hunt.
Shit.
other chick from Watchmen.
Yeah. And other chick from Watchmen, she was in Hacks, a new comedy. Her mother.
Oh yeah. Her mother kills it. She's hilarious in there. Evan Peters is really, really good. What's his face? The Chief. I don't know what the Chief's name was really, really good. But yeah, man, the story was just really good for this. It's just really nice. Really, really captivating.
And it's only 7 episodes, eh?
Yeah, that's it. It might just be a
through
one-off.
that.
Yeah, it might just be a one-off, they were saying as well.
Could you see her character going on further if she lives?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Is this something like, so it's her like investigating the murder? Is it something like that one with Frances McDormand when she's pregnant? The Billy Bob does
Fargo?
No, different.
No, this is like, what's his face? There's like girls going missing and whatnot, and she has to, she's the lead detective, and then another girl goes missing, and then a third girl goes missing. Like, yeah. It's almost like True Detective in a way. But yeah, this was really good, man. I was really, really impressed by this.
We've compared it to another British show with David Tennant and Olivia Colman.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'll bring it up.
Fuck. I can't remember the name, but it's almost exactly that. Like Olivia Colman's supposed to. Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah. Watch the Warriors, which is always good. Non-director's cut, obviously.
Very good.
Yeah, that's the one on HBO Max.
I hate
The
that director's cut.
non-director's cut. So good.
It's
This
not even a
movie.
director's cut.
No, it's not. Watch Rotherman.
What do you think about this? Because I watched it as well.
Not bad. It's not like, a proper Statham action movie.
No.
This actually was a Guy Ritchie action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, it was weird, but the script was almost written for British people to act out.
Yeah.
So when Americans do it, it just felt a bit weird.
Is they don't have that same timing.
No.
They talk differently. The speech rhythms are different in the US.
And how they use tones are also very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. Watched Greenland last night, and then which was actually really good as well. I'm surprised, it was actually that good. Finished off my my night yesterday with Eyes Wide Shut.
How was this? Because I've never watched it. And this is Kubrick's last one, eh?
Kubrick's last film. Yeah, it's
Secret
not bad.
Society?
Yes and no. It's weird. It's not so much, not so heavily about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's just one part of
it's
it.
just one part of it.
But it's Cruise's journey through the night, hey.
Yeah. And what sort of gets him there to go on that sort of trek. Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. 2.5 hours. It's a bit long.
Did it feel long?
Felt long.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Cruise is acting his ass off. What's her face is really good in here.
Kidman?
Nicole Kidman. Fucking smoking hot in this movie too. But yeah, and that was it. That's it for today. I'll probably watch some more movies tonight.
Nice.
Watch the. I got in my my anime bag. So watch the 2 weekly episodes for Megalobox and My Hero Academia. Megalobox, this is the second last episode, and fuck, it's ramping up to just be a banger of a final episode. I'm gonna watch that shit tonight because it dropped Saturday evening, simulcasting. As soon as it drops in Japan, 3 hours later, they subtitle and put it onto Anime Lab.
Very good.
That's badass.
Yeah. And then My Hero Academia, which is also fucking teeing up to be fucking mad. 26 episodes this season, though. Usual fucking fare. But this got real fucking interesting in this episode because it was a bit fucking boring before.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I've been watching Fairy Tale, and I jumped from episodes 1 and 2 to 3 to 19 now.
Jeez.
I fucking went hard on this show, man. This show is actually getting really fucking mad now.
Hard on the tail.
No, that was sick. That was all me.
That's mad.
It's all me.
So I watched Elysium probably for the first time in 5 years.
Ooh.
It's funny how much, like, because I watched it with subtitles, funny how much, like, South African slang that they use in there, boyki, and they're singing Young Pyramid and shit like that.
I'll deal with that puss.
Yeah. Fuck that oak.
Fuck you, man.
I'm going to kill that little gangster. Yeah, it's so funny. I watched the David Fincher directed The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It's such a perfect marriage of Fincher's style and content, though.
Yeah.
That I don't think there's anyone else that could do it. Because then I went on to watch that fucking Girl in the Spider's Web. Just couldn't do it. Didn't
Doesn't feel right, that movie, man.
Nah, I
made an
didn't
action
even
movie.
finish it.
Wow.
I didn't even finish it. Yeah.
Just cut it right off. Huh?
Like, because that first one was so perfect. Like, even Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score,
Yeah.
and her score for Lisbeth,
Yeah.
where it's like the xylophone keys sort of echoing out in like the dark. So it's like the light in the dark, and that's kind of what her character is.
Yeah.
I watched Riddick, which I actually really enjoyed it this time.
It's quite good, eh? It's
fire this movie.
Yeah. I was like, because I was like, fuck Diesel. But then I watched it, I was like, you know what? Not bad.
This, for me, like, it's a great character that he created.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what we created for him. Yeah. Right? It's good. I love the character. It's just sometimes the execution is just a little off.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Riddick always needs to be an anti-hero doing his own fucking thing, but in the shadows like that.
Yeah.
Always in the darkest.
I watched Wrath of Man, which I liked. I watched Spiral, the Book of Saw, which just, yeah.
Trash.
It's weird, like, how they marketed it, where they were sort of like, this is something different than Saw.
Yeah, it's
and
a
then
copycat.
Yeah, and then they sort of tee it up, and then it just ends up being like every other fucking Saw movie.
Righto.
So, like, I checked out like halfway, like, through the movie, picked the murderer halfway before, like, sort of half an hour before the movie ended. Yeah, it was pretty, like, mid for me, actually. Like, I've seen people rate it semi-high.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not the one. Not the one at all. If you like gore and, like, tongues ripped from fucking mouths and people's fingers getting slowly pulled out by the joint and fucking...
Righto. I don't need to watch this movie then.
Nah.
Yeah.
How was Chris Rock?
Chris Rock is doing his best Samuel L. Jackson impersonation.
Nice.
Like, so he's because Samuel's his dad in the movie,
Yeah.
like, he wanted to... It seems like he wanted to add some connective tissue between them, so he does, like, a lot of the looks. There's this weird sort of thing where they do, like, this... fuck you sort of standoff, not between them, but between Chris Rock and some other guy. And it just, like, I was like, how long are they going to fucking stand here and just say fuck you to each other?
Righto.
And then I finished off the week with Two Distant Strangers.
You also watched Free Fire.
Holy shit, yeah, Free Fire.
How was that?
Free Fire was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's only a 90-minute movie.
Very good.
But fuck, it was funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sholto was good in there?
Sholto was good in there. He's like this he's a arms dealer or just a dealer.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like to get his hands dirty or anything like that. So they keep like fucking taking shots at him and bits of his clothes are ripping and shit and he just can't stand it. But Armie Hammer fucking kills this movie. Cillian Murphy.
Brie
really
Larson's in there.
Brie
as well.
Larson's in here
Yeah.
too. But yeah, it's good. It's worth watching. And for a 90-minute movie all set in one sort of room, it actually, like, it goes pretty quick. Pacing's really good. Ben Wheatley did well. And then, yeah, finished off the week with Two Distant Strangers. Because I had half an hour to kill and I was like, fuck it, I'm watching it.
Yeah. The Oscar winner.
Yeah. Oscar winner, Two Distant Strangers, which I liked. Joey Badass did well in this. The guy that plays the cop, he's also really good. There's some good conversations that play out. The only thing that got me is that, like, with the last 5-ish minutes, they leaned heavily into politics.
Right.
There's even a scene where Joey Badass is dead, but his blood from his wound forms into the shape of Africa.
Right.
Like, it's weird. I know, like, the concept is sort of otherworldly, but it just felt too on the nose there. But otherwise, executed fucking perfectly. Like, if these guys were to do, like, another feature film with a time loop and stuff like that, they do it really well. But I liked it because they actually, like, they break out of just the I'm going to try different shit.
Yeah.
And just kind of directly approach it head on.
Yeah.
Which I liked. And that was all the movies I watched this week. That is a wrap on everything. You can reach us everywhere on social media, Facebook, IG, and Twitter. We're also on Spreaker and YouTube with our content uploaded weekly. So you can find us under Logo Smith Media, where you'll find Smoke and Mirrors podcast and the other podcasts that we have under our banner. Yeah, love yourself and love movies.
Get vaccinated.
Vape more, smoke less, and wash your ass.
I'll be back. Just when I thought I was out, they put me back in. Go on to your butts.